Hi, welcome to The Buzz, Indiana's underground business voice. My name is Tony Celzo. We are here live at Bar Louie's at Clay Terrace, and I've got Jamie Dascenzo in studio today. Jamie's with Great Under Pressure Pressure Washing, and you are the only pressure washer we have ever had join Rainmakers.
That's good news for me then.
And he's a paisan, so there's two good things going on here. So I think it's pretty obvious what you do, but go ahead, tell us a little bit about your company.
Great Under Pressure is a residential and commercial pressure washing company.
Okay.
In fact, here at this establishment, I just talked to the manager about his outdoor deck. So we clean things.
Okay.
Anything. Residentially, we can do fences, decks, homes, rooftops, masonry, brick, concrete.
Okay.
It's
so
great.
I had leaves on my deck. I'm sorry, I'm just interrupting you. I have leaves on my deck that stain the.
You bet.
You're my guy.
I'm the guy.
All right.
I'm the guy.
Awesome. Well,
and you will see me in rubber boots doing the cleaning.
Good.
So
we got one sale for you.
Right.
So how'd you get into this?
Funny you ask. I used to be in retail. I was a GM for some big box retailers for the last 20 years.
Okay.
Decided to get away from that business. And one of the things that really got me is I used to hire and contract out pressure washing people to do the fronts of our buildings, our sign works and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And every time I had those guys over there doing the work, I was always out there talking to them. And I always thought, man, I would really love to own one of these kinds of businesses.
Yeah.
So I decided to get out of retail and just decided to go for it.
Yeah.
Bought the commercial equipment and started doing it for friends and that type of thing, and it's just kind of evolved.
Awesome.
And, so
How
it's
long has
something
it
I really enjoy. This is our first year actually officially being in business as Great Under Pressure.
Awesome.
We messed around with it all last year, but this is our first year.
Kind of said let's let it go, huh?
Yep.
Cool. So you were in retail. You make this leap. You're in the entrepreneurial world.
Right.
And you found us how?
I found you through actually a friend of mine who's not yet a member.
Okay, well,
referred me here to Rainmakers, and I talked to Nikki.
Okay.
And Nikki was awesome on the phone. I made a phone call to Nikki.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's
awesome in person.
Yeah, she encouraged me. She said, "Jamie, we got this great event coming up on Thursday over at the Colts Bar. I can't remember the name of the bar.
Yeah.
The Colts Bar.
Blue Crew.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Blue Crew. And come on over. I'll be right up front. She was super energetic and got me to join right away.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
It was great.
So you probably don't know this, but maybe you do. I got to get you to a whiteboard meeting so we can kind of create a strategy, a mini business plan on how we're going to help you grow your business. But some good connections that I would think would be good for you are contractors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris Reed just started his own. We'll give him a quick plug. His own general contracting business called Creed Enterprises.
Okay.
So he'd be a good connection for you. He's really working the networking thing. He's our chair for an evening event called Rainmakers Rush Hour. So that'd be a good person for you to connect to.
Great.
Other people that I would call powerful connectors. I mean, you have a very distinct advantage in Rainmakers as you're the only one here. And so it's an easy referral for us,
Great.
Plus, we like you because you got a ball at the end of your name. not seriously. We're not partial to the paisans, but we do like to take care of them. Mickey Brooks would be a good connection for you. Mickey is probably one of the most powerful connectors within Rainmakers. He does about 25 events a month.
Wow.
He owns a mortgage company called JLB Mortgage. And he's a chair for the Peterson's lunch, which is the Fisher's lunch, and he is just a really good person to have in your Rolodex.
Great.
And so starting to build that power circle. Who are you connecting with now?
Right now, I'm really, you said contractors, realtors, small business owners as far as restaurants go.
Okay.
Anybody that owns a retail business.
Okay.
Really anybody that owns a home, too.
Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, the residential, I really want to be interested a little more in the commercial part of the business. But I
Okay,
want
so
to
restaurants are good because they
Absolutely.
can use you on a reoccurring basis.
Restaurants are great.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Good to know. Dave Shanenberger would be another good connection. Dave has an insurance company. He does our insurance, and he would be a great person for you to know because he has built a restaurant power circle. Okay,
wow,
of service providers that sell to restaurants.
Fantastic.
And we actually have a hood cleaner in that power circle.
Okay.
That's a buddy of mine that I haven't been able to guilt into Rainmakers because he really is very good at networking. But you two would be a great strategic relationship.
Absolutely.
He's in there cleaning the hoods, and I know he gets asked sometimes if he does the outside, and they're just not shaped to do that.
Right.
That could be a good referral exchange for you
That'd be
too.
fantastic.
So now you've been doing this, and you get that call, and people are maybe looking at a couple firms. What makes you different?
Great question.
Yeah.
And I got to make sure I know this right off
Yeah,
the bat.
yeah.
We actually just walked away from a job today, and it was a little bit challenging. But what really made it was the fact that you got the owner of the company out there doing the work, inspecting the work. We care about what the customer wants right off the bat. We come there and we talk to them and find out what their needs are, and really listen to what they have to say. And we make sure that they're happy with the work.
Yeah.
Sometimes we may not get the job done, exactly the way they want it the first time around, and we're happy to come back and do it again. So we care and want to understand what the customer's needs and wants are.
Is it fair to say, Jamie, you're like, hey, we're resolved that we're not going to win everything on price, but we're going to win it on the fact that we're going to give you the best value for that price.
Absolutely. The pricing, is definitely key. However, when it comes down to the service and the quality, the response time, making sure that we even finish the job.
Yep.
In some cases, some contracting companies don't always get the job done.
Amen. We've all been there.
And so really, we want to make sure that we're able to be recommended to their friends and their family.
I've got a great connection for you in town. It's got 2 restaurants. His name is Rob Thomas. He owns Abiti's Mongolian Barbecues. So I can connect you there.
Great.
But I think it's important that our members hear that, and that you're okay with knowing that if you're winning every deal on price, then there is something going wrong with your business, and I applaud you for being able to walk away from those jobs.
Right.
I mean, because there are customers that will cost you more time, energy, and money than they're worth. And one of the things I do with a lot of my coaching clients is say, hey, have you every year you got to look at your client list and say, who are we firing? And fire your 2 worst clients. And how liberating does that sound, right?
It's almost an oxymoron when you think about it, because you think about we're going to fire revenue coming in the door, but like you said, sometimes they can cost you money.
Oh, it not only will it cost you money, but there's a great book out called The 4-Hour Workweek, and it really should be a required reading for all of our members. And I don't agree with everything that's in there, but the there is that if you do a cost analysis on your clients, you will find that 80% of your energy is spent on 20% of those clients. And if they're the case and they're not proportional to the revenue, and you actually have an opportunity cost where you could be spending that time and energy with clients that fit better your culture, your model, your revenue stream, you can do a lot of good there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So great under pressure. Pressure washing, residential and commercial, looking more to kind of build that networking circle.
Absolutely.
Contractors that are selling to the restaurants are a great strategic relation to you. Jamie Dascenzo?
Dascenzo, you got it.
Dascenzo. Paisan, welcome. You've been buzzed.
Thank you.
All right, my pleasure.
Take care.